Hey, welcome back to my channel. It's Forward and Back, and I'm on my INMOTION V14 today in a little bit of trail mix. I've just come out to a koala park that I've ridden past many times on my motorbike, and I've always wanted to stop and just have a little look to see what's here, and I haven't managed to get very far at all because everybody wants to keep talking about my unicycle. It seems like a really active area with the mountain bikers, and yeah, I couldn't even get out of the car park. People just wanted to know so much stuff about this unicycle. I think I made a couple of sales just there in the car park at E-RIDERZ. I think they'll be coming in, Steve, to say hello, mate. I'm into these trails and I'm already getting a bit of a workout. I've never been here and the trails are probably a bit more advanced than I thought. I was just after a little bunny hop, but no, they're really good actually. So I'm just making my way looking for the trails. I was told not to get lost because it's a really big area, so it could be my new favourite place to come and play. But yeah, I'm just back on the INMOTION V14. This is after rolling on the KINGSONG S16, so it feels a bit different. It's been a while. I've been on the Lynx and I've been on my V13, but I haven't been back on this one. I've been waiting for these trails to dry out, so come with me today and we'll just put it over a few little bumps. Yeah, cool. Thanks for coming back to the channel. So I pumped my tyre up to 35 psi just before I went. It was sitting low, so I'm glad I checked it. Always good to check your tyre, especially if you're going to roll around on some bumpy stuff and rocks and, you know, do some little jumps and bunny hops. Make sure there's air there or you might damage your rim. But yeah, things are feeling okay. For some reason I'm feeling a bit tilted forward on the wheel, so I think I really do need to spend some time adjusting my pads. Grizzla have sent out a larger front pad and I still haven't attached it, so I need to get that done. You know, I'm not going at speed because I don't know the trails and I'm a bit out of practice, so I'm just going to work my way into this little trail, see what it's like. It already looks pretty full on actually. Don't want to go over the bank, it looks pretty deep down there, and yeah, I'm just going to pick my route as I go. Try not to come off. Go back and do that again. That was a bit half-assed. Kind of wasn't expecting it to get into it so quick. I'm not awake. Okay. But yeah, I seem to have the trails to myself, so that's a good thing. So yeah, there's lots of just different angles and different shapes and really narrow, so it's a bit of a pedal clip territory. And all of a sudden you're coming along and then there's just a big pile of rocks like that. So, you know, you haven't got much time to decide if you're going to tackle the rocks or go around. It really helps once you get to know the trails. Whoops. But it's kind of fun to just tear into it as well. Shit. But the wheel seems to be holding up. I don't have any dip. I had a couple of beeps before, and you know what? The wheel doesn't always beep, so still I guess trying to learn when I am overpowering it on the fly. I'll stop talking because it's really breathy. I'll try and grab my breath and come back to you all. You know, even going really slow on these trails is such a technical kind of thing on one of these small wheels. There's so much flicking and overbalancing and correcting, and you know, constantly your legs are just being used more than you think. So it is a bit of a workout doing this stuff, you know, and I don't think it's always about going as fast as you can. Not with these tight stuff. And you know, I've got a lot of leaf litter around and my tyre just keeps sliding out. So you've kind of on this balance point of how fast you can hit everything, and you know, there's unknown corners, unknown bumps, unknown rocks, and then leaf litter and loose dirt. So yeah, it's great fun, but you really don't need to be smashing into it. Just go and get your skills up. Go and see the bush. Go and get out and find a koala. You know, I guess it's just good to get out and push your skills. And this is doing that for me. It's been a long time since I've been in the trails, and especially anything like this that's actually a bit of a technical workout as well. So yeah, get to know the trails, and I think you'd be ripping through here a lot more. I think I'd be really interested in bringing the links back. But to be honest, I think this is probably one of the first times I've had this V14 in a kind of environment that I wanted to take it in. And I do feel really confident about it. Didn't have any signs of dip, and I took some pretty harsh little drops and things, you know, without really expecting them. So I didn't really line myself up or preload the jumps. I was just sort of smashing into a few things. And it really felt solid. I didn't feel any issues at all. And yeah, again, there were some pretty harsh landings. I was just doing straight drops. And again, the wheel's just so agile that as soon as you land, you're sort of twisting and tucking and sort of dipping your way out of trouble again. It still feels different to me. You know, I spent so long on the V13 on a really big wheel that this is just like balancing on a little ball. It's so tiny. And yeah, I've just got to make sure that my center of gravity is right on top of it. So still working on my technique, and sometimes I get little slides, little drifts just around the corner, and it feels sketchy, but the wheel grabs again. But it's mostly just really loose topsoil. It's like really loose gravel here. But I thought I'd have one more little zip. I'm going to have to go and pick up my kids. But everywhere I go, there's little trails that I could explore. Yeah, and I guess I could just keep finding new things to keep myself busy here. But I'll have a little bit more of a plan. I think we'll come back here another day. Now that I've got a car, I can get around to a few more places. And it'll be great to get to know these tracks and come and hit it with a bit more speed. I think the only worry I have going down these hills is, am I going to get stuck? And yeah, have to drag the wheel back up the hill, but it's only a small wheel, so yeah. But as a siding run, I'm just doing a pretty slow cruise into this little trail. Tight little trail it is too. And yeah, lots of pedal clip potential, so you just want to keep yourself centered on the trail. And yeah, fun. Heaps fun actually. It will be good to come through here at speed. I might hope it loops back around and I can come back, get the adrenaline up running through here. There's some big berms, so shout out to Leatt if you wanted to engage berm mode, and that'll help you lean it over on those big berms without the wheel cutting off. I've seen a couple of other brands cutting off lately. Apparently they can't do it. So thanks for watching my video again today. As soon as I can, I'll get back out and make another one. I'm not sure which wheel next. I tried to get in and hassle the guys at E-RIDERZ, but they didn't have anything new for me to play with today. So I still actually haven't done a Lynx range test, and I'll push myself to do that. I'm interested. I'm sure there's plenty of range tests out there, but I always like to do my own on my own wheels, and it gives me a nice video to make. Yeah, cool. So I've been chatting to INMOTION. They're going to send me out the E20 for my kids to have a little play on, and I'll have a jam too. That's this new pretty trippy two-wheeled beginner EUC, so looks really fun. I think anything to get anyone into an EUC, and the more people into it, the more infrastructure, brands, more wheels, more people loving it. So, but yeah, you know, I'm traveling along here at 50 kilometers an hour on this loose gravel road and there's jumps just popping up and I don't know the terrain, and then you've got hills and you don't actually have to step off this wheel at all. It just climbs over it. Look at this. Huh? Someone over there looking at me. I'm looking at them, and there's other people over there. A nice little place. But yeah, the grey clouds are starting to roll in and my legs are starting to pack it in for the day. That was a good workout anyway. I never would have found it if I didn't come out on this wheel today. I've never been to this spot before and it's really nice. Got it all by myself. Alright, well thanks so much for watching another video. I don't know how long this one went for. I'll edit it all up. Really just a mix of me running around on my V14 having fun. You know, without getting on the V14 and the S16 right next to each other, I'd say they feel kind of similar. I think the thing is that I can dial this in so easily, really quickly. In saying that, I didn't really spend very long with the S16 and I didn't set it up at all. So it's really hard to compare the two. But I think what I'm remembering about the S16 is it's really good. It holds up, hey. You know, I guess they're coming from that S22 territory where they've got their suspension right for a little while. You know, it's good to see that the mountain bikers are embracing this stuff. I was hesitant. Some tracks you come to or on forums you read online, and some mountain bikers aren't too keen with the electric stuff. But you know, if you be polite and you know talk to them, I think it helps us fit in around these tracks. Anyway, so yeah, thanks for watching my video today. I hope you're all rolling safe. I'll be back with something soon. I'll get out and make some videos because it keeps me out of trouble. And thanks so much for all the comments. I'm really taking the time to get back to you all as soon as I can. Until then, have a really good time on your wheel or your scooter or your skate or whatever you're on. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.